There you go. So, in a lot of ways, it is a traditional clay mask. Indie is a great brand. It is a female-owned, non-toxic brand. So the whole story behind this, and if you've tuned in before, I have talked about her brand. I have talked about these products before. I'm just going to show it to you a little closer. Indie Lee was actually a CPA. She lived in Connecticut, and on the side, she had a greenhouse. She loved working with flowers. She, had a very green thumb, and she developed rheumatoid arthritis very early, so she couldn't really use her hands as much. So she started sort of like taking instead of like doing big kind of scale projects, she started using the flowers that were coming out to make oils and stuff for her friends and family. And then she got diagnosed with a brain tumor. Very sad, awful, but she was very fortunate. She recovered. She is, a recovery story. She's in remission. But the whole process really made her think about, your skin is your largest organ. It's so it absorbs so much. How could she take out certain things that were, maybe not the best for her, maybe contributing it to her? How could she lead a more holistic, organic life? So she developed this product. So it's all non-toxic. It is female owned. Even the plastic is BPA free. The other thing that I love about this is the size. Again, you don't need a lot. Thin layer will do the trick. But because it's small, you can travel with this. Like, I have other face masks that I've used that you can't travel with. They're big. The packaging is a little fussy. This is so easy. I throw this in my carry-on. Once I'm off a flight, I'll get to my hotel room or my friend does, or wherever I'm going, or home, wash my face, pop this on, 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much I like to, I'm someone who likes to feel it coming up, because it's natural. It's not gonna have such an intense feeling, but it gets the job done. It totally sucks everything out. So we'll talk about the ingredients now. It has salicylic and glycolic acid, which again helps with the exfoliation. So, I know I said that I sometimes use it after this. You don't want to overexfoliate it because both of the products have such gentle ingredients. It's not so bad. So salicylic and glycolic acid will help exfoliate. So anything that's kind of left over from the exfoliant, it kind of gets in there. It's got bentonite clay, which is what does all of the sort of pulling out, the purifying, the decongesting. That's what's going to get into your pores and pull all of the gunk out. And especially if you've exfoliated and taken a warm shower before, or if you use a face steamer, which I cannot recommend enough. I do that once a week. It's going to just get right into it, right to the root of it, and pull all of the gunk out. And it's so satisfying. And it has colloidal sulfur too. And I have spoken about this before. Colloidal sulfur is actually, it's an antibacterial. You can spray, it comes in spray form. You can put a teaspoon of it in something. Obviously not the mask. This is not ingestible, but if you buy it as a supplement, it gets rid of bacteria. So if you have a bacterial infection, that can be effective. But yeah, Indie Lee, this mask, I put it on twice a week. I leave it on for I said 10 to 20 minutes, especially if I've just gotten off a flight or my skin feels really just congested. I just got back. I was in Florida for a week. And it was so lovely, but it was so hot, and I was in my mask, in certain places and on the flight. So when I got back, I started to have a few breakouts out here, and this has kept my skin in great condition. So again, Indie Lee clearing mask on sale, 15% off today. Great product, all natural. You can travel with it. It's not going to dry your skin out. It's going to help with breakouts. It's going to help keep you nice and clean. Excellent product, gives you a nice clean slate. All right, next up, serums. I love a serum. I don't have an overly precious or I don't have a massive multi-step regimen. I think it's amazing when some people do. Mine is, I've tried to par it down just because, I think for a lot of it to be super effective, you need to give time in between. And I don't always have the time to wait the 3 or 4 minutes in between each step. Otherwise, you're just slathering it on. But a good serum I really love. So Overt is a brand that I actually discovered on Verishop. I hadn't heard of it before, and I went on a deep dive, and I really loved what I found.